All right, here we are back out here on this body and just trying to clean things up. And what I do, I make these little sticks up with sandpaper on them, and they come in so handy for different things. Right now, I'm just trying to flatten that platform out just a little bit from all the roughness. So what I do is I had to, if you remember right, I had to compensate for an error on the back here. So what I do is I take a piece of paper and I put it down over that. And what we do is I press down on that to get the line. Yeah, right, huh? To get this line, to get me a line going here. There we go. Just press down on that, it'll fold that paper down over that opening, hopefully. It leaves you a mark on there. What I'll do is I'll cut this out with some scissors. And then we'll transfer this over to a piece of wood. Well, once we find my scissors, whatever I did with them, I probably took them back in the house. No one made. Just find some. I am so thankful to have my helper back over here today.
You sure?
Yeah. Kind of, sort of. So what we're going to do is try to cut this out. The paper keeps disappearing on me here.
Go over it with a pencil or something?
Yeah, I'm going to have to, I think. So what I'm going to do right now is just kind of go over that with this pencil the best I can. What I'll do once I get this cut out, then we'll set it down in this hole and make sure how close we are. And then somebody asked me if I had the basically the schematics on this body. I don't. I came up with this design by using two different kinds of guitars. I have a 1971 Les Paul Custom that I've owned since 1971. Bought it brand new. And that's what the butt of the guitar is traced from. And the upper part was traced from a Telecaster I had at the time. And the thing is, I altered the horn up here. It's not as long as a Telecaster. A Telecaster comes all the way out, even with the neck. I shortened mine up. So I don't really have any plans or anything like that written out. I don't have anything drawn out other than my template that I made out of this cardstock. And I don't know how to convert it all over into a PDF or any of that stuff. I don't know how to do that. So, but again, I don't know how I'm going to do this because I don't have my email on my channel. What I was going to suggest, I could always, if somebody wants this design, I can always draw it out on a piece of paper, and I'll be glad to send it to you. And you can come up with your own thing that you want to do with it. You don't have to make it out of pine. You can make it out of any kind of wood you want. I just did this to have something to do. I've been really bored in the house. It's been hot and muggy, and I feel trapped in the house. I've always been kind of an outside guy, and nowadays I can't spend as much time outside as I like. But anyway, so here we go. Let's give this a test fit and see if we have to do some more trimming here. Yes, it looks like we'll have to do a little bit of trimming. What I like to do is just keep trimming this off a little bit at a time until it fits. And then if it fits here, it'll fit when I cut it out. Hopefully, close enough. Well, I am so glad that some of you are getting something out of these videos. I'm really trying hard to show you every aspect of what I do to this. It's gone on to a whole lot, many more parts than what I wanted. I thought when I started this it'd be easy peasy, you know. I should have known better, right? So we're still trimming. Almost there, almost. This is where patience comes in, not being in a hurry. I've redone this part of it on a lot of guitars many times over, just trying to get it to look presentable. And it takes a little bit of effort on your part to pull it off. One thing about doing customs of any kind is, as the word custom is, you have to be ready to make alterations as you go. Oh, again, you know, when it comes back to this instructions and stuff like that, everything you see me do is stuff I have learned over the years. I started out with a book that had nice, clear instructions on how to make guitars. And that's how I started. That was long before YouTube was around. And like it or not, even in today's world, YouTube does not have all the answers. Sometimes you got to come up with your own. So I guess basically, what you see me do, I just do it right off the fly, and I try to do the best I can with what I got. And I don't have a lot. I hope you all can hear me. I noticed on one of my videos that the fan is kind of drowning me out, but I can't operate without the fan on. There we go, we got it. So now what I'll do is I got to cut me a piece of wood. I'll transfer this over to that piece of wood, and we'll sand and sand and sand until that piece of wood fits. And I'll slice that wood off, and then we'll sand the whole body and everything all together. So I'll bring it back in just a little bit. right, there we have it. We got it close enough. It fits down in that hole pretty good. So now what we'll do is, I'll probably just go ahead and sand this all down. It's a lot of wood there to sand, but I'll sand it with it in the body. All right, I'll bring it back in a little while. All right, I decided to use this angle grinder, grind some of this off, and then we'll come back in with my orbital sander and we'll work on sanding the whole back down. And I forgot to mention when I was routing the roundovers, I like to set my router bit so it has that little bit of a trail line going around it, which is what the roundover is supposed to do. But I like it on there as a guideline, and you'll see why here when I go to start sanding all this down. But right now we're just going to start doing this. All right, so there we go. We got it down pretty close. I think the sander should be able to take it down the rest of the way. And I made this out of a piece of pine. I cut this on the bandsaw. I didn't show that. Figured by this time the stage of the game, you guys are getting tired of seeing me do bandsaw work. And as you saw a while ago, then I took it over to my oscillating sander and we sanded it into shape until it fit. I need to find my box of sandpaper for this. It's a little square box. This is the best tool I bought from my shop. Is this one of these oscillating sanders? So we'll go to town on this now. Here we go. Alright, that's the basics of it. I'm going to do the rest of it off camera because it's going to take way too much time than my camera has. My cell phone has on it. But there it is. It's all sanded nice and smooth on there now. I can sand a little bit more on there. I think I will. But it's coming right along. I'll bring you back in when I get more. Bye now. Okay, here we go. We got it all, the back of it now sanded down. I'm gonna hold this. Hopefully I don't make you too drunk. I'm a little wobbly right at the moment. I'm getting overheated. But got it all, the roundovers looking good. This is flat now on to the body. And again, this is made out of pine, just like the body is. I don't know how long this will hold up, but we're going to find out. But anyway, there's the back of it. It's getting too hot out here again. Once again, I'm going to have to quit. It's just too hot for me. But I'm glad we're getting it done step by step, little by little. It'll get done. Going to go in now and go order the neck for it. Again, there's the front. Alrighty, I'm thinking about doing a tummy cut, which I'll probably do tomorrow. I think I will, just to help lighten it up a couple ounces here. But we'll do a tummy cut, I think, in it. And we'll go from there. Alrighty, y'all. Be at peace, and I'll talk at you later.